Moist Global drop anytime soon? Yeah, beginning of next month we got a a wild new line. Game is actually lit. It is. That game is really fun. No, it's much less than most other orgs pay, Tori, because we're not nearly as big as the other ones. Things that give sub-Celtic and the Prime crazy. But as it grows, yeah, of course. It's not like we get like a special deal. I have been watching the Capcom Cup. I was also watching SI yesterday. Oh, also, I'd learned something. I think it was Jake Lucky who tweeted about it. The fucking awesome Siege trophy. Well, I don't know if this is for all of them, but like the one you get for the SI is this sledgehammer. It's a sledgehammer trophy. It's fucking cool. Well, apparently you only get to hold it up for pictures and then have to give it right back. That's such dog shit. That's so stupid. I know, yeah, a prize you can't keep. That's so crazy. That's not a trophy then. Yeah, it's really not a trophy at all. If you have to give it right back. Things you said Reeg and Stark. It's such a shame because Siege does have like the most unique trophies. Like I always bring up the one from the Berlin Major, which was an entire like glass face of Jaeger from the game. It was fucking awesome. And I imagine they had to give that right back too. If you don't get to keep the trophies, that's crazy. That's so dumb. I'm sure there's something we could do for that, Jay, if you send a message to the team. That doesn't sound like it'd be too hard. When does the Smash tournament start? 20 minutes. Right around 20 minutes from now. Most trophies work like that. They give you the real one after. No, they don't get one. That's the thing. They have to make their own replica. And that's not how most of them work, by the way. Moist Esports, we have like 3 major trophies, and all of them are the trophies that they give. A couple of them we had to make replicas for, but that's because players got to keep them. In the Capcom Cup, you don't get to keep the trophy either. Then why have the trophy? What the fuck is the point of the trophy then? You have made the trophy for just photos? Like, what the fuck is the point? I've never heard of that. I've actually never heard of that. Like, what do you do? So you make it, they take pictures with it, whoever wins, and then they give it back, now what? Now what do you do with it? Just throw it away? Like, you can't, like, resell it or anything. There's no reason not to just give it to whoever wins. Isn't that the same for the NHL? The Stanley Cup? No, not even close. In fact, teams get, not to toot my own horn, I got to hoist the Stanley Cup when the Lightning won it the most recent time. What you do is you cycle the Stanley Cup around to the teams that win, and you get engraved on it. So the teams get to spend time with the Stanley Cup during the offseason until it rolls back around, then it goes back. So while you don't necessarily get to keep it, you do contribute to it. You get your name engraved on it, and you get to spend the whole off season with it. But it's such a different circumstance than a goddamn video game tournament. Plus, you do get rings for the Stanley Cup. I'm pretty sure. I think you get championship rings. Check out the wildest CSGO skin patterns. That doesn't sound interesting at all unless they're like truly wild. But okay. Oh, did you mean weirdest? CSGO's wildest rare patterns. This is probably what you meant.
I mean, bro, this fucking thumbnail actually has me mixed up. Let's have a look, shall we? Maybe another banger, bro.
Oh. I see. Okay, he's reacting to that one that you wanted me to see. Is it this? This is a crazy thumbnail. People still play CSGO. It literally just hit its all-time player peak last week at 1.3 million concurrent players. Yeah, people still play CSGO. In fact, it is probably the most popular shooter right now in terms of player count and active community. It was 1.3 million, right? Let me double check. I think it was 1.35 mil. Yeah, 1.32 million on February 11th, so last week. COD and Valorant exist. Yeah, COD numbers don't do CSGO numbers anymore. Like, Modern Warfare 2 is a complete fucking flop. In fact, I'm curious. Let's see. Now, this, of course, isn't console numbers, but I am curious. 158k. All-time peak was 488. Wonder what the console numbers are like. And then Valorant, right, doesn't publish those numbers at the moment, so I'm not sure. That's still pretty good. No, it is. Obviously, it's pretty fucking good. Yeah. But, I mean, there is no bigger PC shooter than CSGO. Except, I guess I don't know what the Valorant numbers are. I don't think they published anything on, like, the highest concurrent Valorant player count for a day. Is this accurate? Oh. This is just the number of users. Valorant active player count tracker. Is this a reliable source? So this is for the month. Do they do day? Looks like they only do months. Yeah, looks like they're only publishing the monthly data. I'd like to see if they have a bigger day than the CSGO one for the player count peak. There's the resub C in proper. It averages about 560k a day. Well, you're just doing, like, dividing by 30. I'd like to know just, like, them actually publishing a highest player count peak day. Can you extrapolate from Twitch views? What, for active player community? Absolutely not. Eggs are up in price by 49%. It's a catastrophe. I know. Egg prices are actually nuts. Thanks to the resub unicorn. Thanks to the resub Elo. Maybe bots and stuff, so there's so many bots in CSGO. I mean, there's a lot of bots in every game. I'm sure that's absolutely some of it, but not the bulk of it. Especially not fucking 10 years after the game's been out.